And the promise that his college degrees would lead to a steady paycheck has not paid off.
There it is.
Did I go to college to go do TikTok videos? No.
Rach, we have $435 to last us till the end of the month.
What?
Actually, till February 4th.
That's even worse.
I know.
When we report on how great the economy is doing, what do you feel that?
I don't feel it. I don't doubt that it's gotten better, but nothing necessarily feels like it really got easier on us. I don't feel like I'm getting a break anywhere.
The American economy looks strong. A robust job market, stocks near record highs, inflation cooling. But many people are not feeling the positive vibes.
I see $400 going towards my student loans, and I see $545 going for HOA, and I see groceries averaging about $150 a week. Sure, maybe for my wife's retirement portfolio, it might be looking great, but we need to get there first, right? On Saturday, we heard how MetLife Stadium is preparing for the World Cup final.
Danny Navarro did not plan to be a TikTok creator.
If FIFA decided to sell tickets for the 2026...
That was not his goal when he graduated with a history degree on a scholarship from the University of Virginia and started working at a nonprofit.
I was at the 60,000.
Hey, kudos to the guy. I mean, with this type of, wages, nobody's gonna pay you enough to be comfortable in life, apparently. And this guy got to do what he got to do.
$1,000 mark of my salary, and the only way that I was going to crack 80, 90 potentially was to get a grad school degree.
So Danny went back to school for a master's degree in public administration. This time, he
Let me guess. Useless.
had to take out student loans.
I had to take out $70,000 in loans, which is more than what I was making. And then right off the bat, having to pay that debt down. And so it's almost like we're basically thrown into the hole, and right away we have to start climbing out of it. Let's see here.
That was 8 years ago, and the promise that his college degrees would lead to a steady paycheck has not paid off.
There it is. He went to school, went to get a master's degree, got into debt to get those degrees, and now he's not even using them. Bachelor degree, straight to the trash. Master degree, straight to the trash.
So you're first generation, and what was the dream for you? What was the dream if you went to college?
We would escape poverty. And, for immigrants that are coming to this country, that's always the thing that they tell you.
Yep. I mean, I went to school, got my bachelor degree, and guess what? I'm not even using it, so...
Danny now juggles 3 jobs: soccer coach, tutor, and TikTok video creator.
I don't have a full-time salary job since November of 2022, and it's not without trying. I've actually applied to about 100 jobs. If I'm not
100
mistaken.
jobs.
I would say about in the past year and change, and a couple of them have gone into the final round, but just unfortunately not been selected.
You want to look outside? Come here. My life is very different than what I envisioned it would be. Crazy.
Rachel Gambino and Garrett Mazzio followed the roadmap that previous generations said would spell success. Go to
Yep, the roadmap.
college, get married, work hard, buy a house, start a family.
This is the American dream, but at what cost? So we have all of those things, and we appreciate every single one of those things, but we think about how we could lose those things very quickly. If one of us loses our job, we're in a not good place.
Between their college debt and monthly mortgage payment, they feel they've slipped into a lower economic class than the one they grew up in. Do you describe yourselves as middle class?
I like to think we are.
I would say lower middle class.
Why?
Because when I think of middle class, I think about people who are able to just get up and go and do things within their means.
Like what you're seeing here, you see the nice house, you see, they have a baby, and then they're all dressed nicely. But what you don't see is that they're busting their ass every day, going to work, and at the end of the month, they got to pay bills, they got to pay their mortgage, and, all that headache just so they, make enough to survive. And I bet they don't even have much to invest or even put aside for the kid to go to college. I mean, the kids probably don't need to go to college because the parents already failed. I mean, college nowadays is just a business. We were told a lie that you got to go to college, get a good job. But the thing is, that's just another business that trap you in so they can make money. It's so easy to just get a loan and to go to college because you know, it was deemed as a good investment, but now we see a bunch of kids, bunch of people like me who graduated with a degree that they're not even using it.
And like not extravagant things, but be able to get up and go to dinner whenever they want, or maybe take that trip, that long weekend trip. We don't have that luxury.
Rachel works at a nonprofit, Garrett as an insurance underwriter, but their paychecks barely keep pace with their $3,400 monthly mortgage payment. Rachel's 26-year-old sister, Kristen, moved in to help offset costs for all of them.
So all of this is affecting your family planning.
You know, once we started getting daycare costs, it was like, we cannot afford to have another child until he's in a public school system. I'd love for him to have like a partner in crime, but we can't afford to give him that for at least 4 years.
And is that sad?
I'm sad. Like our family is dictated by our financials, and yeah, I just never thought it would be that. Buddy.
Yeah, like nobody ever thought it would be that way, but we were told a lie about the American dream. You can just get a good job as soon as you're done with college. As soon as you get that degree, everybody will pay you to work for them.
What would they do differently if they could do it all over again? Avoid student debt.
Yep, skip school, get some type of certificate, and then you can start working right away. And blue collar jobs, like a lot of them pay pretty well. A lot of people just talk down on them, but apparently there's a shortage of blue collar jobs like plumbers and HVAC technicians or even car mechanic, because like everybody trying to get that white collar job, everybody trying to go to a college, and now we have like a surplus supply of people who has all these degrees that not a lot of businesses need. And like, don't even get me started on those useless majors that school just made up just so they can get kids to go to college. But let's see what they're talking about.
Even if that means rethinking college.
Go to college, get out of poverty, the money will come. It's not as that simple, right? Would I been in a better economic position not taking in the loan debt? Yeah, probably.
I think this idea of going to college is something that I don't know if Miles will do, and we have decided we're not going to push him there either.
There it is. What did I say?
I think a lot of millennials were forced into saying like, you need a 4-year degree in order to be successful. And it's like, I have a communications degree and I definitely did not need that to be successful. And so I think like it starts with when you turn 18, you're already put into a disadvantage. And I think we need to like change that mindset for the next generation.
Did I go to college to go do TikTok videos? No. But is that the one place right now where I can make, money potentially? So let me go make my TikTok videos while I'm at it and hopefully find a new way to live the American dream.
Like of course, there are certain majors and there are certain jobs that required a college degree and, some type of formal educations. But nowadays, if you don't want any of those jobs, like if you don't want to be a doctor, then you don't need those type of formal education. And the thing is, having a college degree helps, but there are so many other ways that you can leverage to find a job. You can either find it through connection. You can either find it through hustle your way by, talking to people. That's also connection, but it's not the connection that from your family or friends or acquaintance, but it's from you develop yourself. You just go out there and just hustle your way into a company. And I don't think it's worth it to go to college anymore. I mean, the tuition fee keeps going up, but the value of a college degree just, going sideways. What do you think? Do you think it's still worth it to go to college?